Hi, this is Karthik from Design School by Wpalgoridm.com. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to design search results page using Dynamic Content plugin for Elementor. This video is sponsored by the folks behind Dynamic Content plugin for Elementor. Special shout out to my friend Giovanni from Dynamic.ooo. Let's get into the tutorial. So the first thing that you need to do is to make sure that template system is active. So in your dashboard, click on Dynamic.ooo, click on template system. In case if it's disabled, click on enable and click on save settings. Once you do that, click on search, and we actually need to design a template for the search results page. So you can simply do that by clicking on templates. And by the way, if you have Elementor Pro's theme builder, don't use this. If you don't have that, use Dynamic Content plugin for Elementor's template system, which would be a good idea to avoid conflicts. Alright. So click on add new, click on page, and let's call it search. I'll just click on create template. Also make sure that you have the latest version of Dynamic Content plugin for Elementor and also Elementor itself. Click on the settings cog at the leftmost corner. You can either choose Elementor canvas. That way it will not show the header and footer. It will just show the search results. This is what I'm going to do in this tutorial, but you can totally click on the settings cog and choose whichever layout you want. I'll just choose an Elementor canvas just to demonstrate the feature clearly. Scroll down until you see dynamic widgets, right? There are tons of them. Under this, you find something called search results. So click and drag it into this interface. So you see a preview over here. Again, click on the widget itself. You can see you can customize the layout. You can have grid with filters. You can have carousel. So it's basically a slideshow of all the things, all the posts or pages. You can have multiple skins. You can also have a timeline of search results. So something of that sort. So users can scroll through and view the different search results. You can also pick 3D. So it looks something like that, which is not really required for, search results page. You better keep it simple. But again, you have tons of options in case you want to use. Well, this is another option. So this is Crossroads. You just hover over the next result and click on it to show that. Go back, click on that, and that's how this works. So I'm going to choose this for now. Again, you can click on this, the caption for each result or the caption text for each of that. Caption date format, image overlay you can choose, and let me open this. See that? So something of that sort. And you can choose the opacity, transition duration, and you can click on items and choose which kind of items you want in this. So you can click on add item and you can choose different type of item. I'll just click on the type and choose date. Also under Crossroads slideshow, click on publish date, and that should display date over here, right? So use second and third options in conjunction with each other, and once you click on that, it shows up the post, and that's how you view a post. You may see bilingual languages. This is because of WPML translation on this website. So this is how it's gonna work. So you can click on query and you can narrow down post types. You can limit your search to show up only posts or any custom post type that you have, right? And you can also show or limit results per page. You can change the order, maybe by relevance, by type, by meta value. If you have meta fields and stuff like that, you can also choose to exclude few posts in case you don't want them to show up in your search results. Again, in query filter, you can just add a query and you can add a date filter. So you can always show future posts or you can always show past posts or something like that. So you can definitely add a query filter as well. You can also have no results behavior, and this is for the type of the skin that you choose, right? So this is the type of the skin I chose. Update. Let's view the website on the front end and we'll see how that actually works, right? So I'll just click on view, and we actually need to set this template in our Dynamic Content plugins template system settings. Again, head back to dashboard, click on Dynamic.ooo, click on template system, click on search, and make sure that under template we have this selected and click on save changes. Also try to clear the cache or purge all the cache whenever possible. So once we have done that, I can simply reload this page. Let's search for WPML and hit enter, and just like that our result shows up. You can simply view that in action. Alright, since only these posts have WPML in them, only these are shown, and you can use any search query. You can also pick grid or grid with filter, or timeline. You can pick grid. So let's pick grid, and let's actually add an Elementor template. So again, I'll click on templates. So I've created a section called mini search template. You can simply add a new template and select section, and just select a mini template. Now you can use dynamic widgets to design this. Let's add a section first, and let's have a minimum height for this section, like 400 pixels or so. Let's drag dynamic widgets, right? So for posts you have related content. So under dynamic post you can use featured image, and you may not see it in this template, but when it's applied to the loop you can actually see it. So you can have a mask to this. Alright, under advanced you can have a mask, turn it on, circle would do. Again we have featured image. You can use other dynamic data, right? Maybe something like excerpt or date would even do. So let's align it onto the center. Let's also have a background color for this section. Now you may not see all the data in here, but this is the template that we're going to pick. To change that within the search results dynamic template itself, I chose grid, I chose template. I'll reload this page just once so that it knows that our brand new Elementor template exists. And let's do that again. I'll just click on this widget. Let's search for mini search results template, and it's this one. You can also have a different post for even and odd posts. You can choose the whole thing to be linked to the post, which is exactly what we want. And again, you can have the same query filters and stuff like that. I'll update this. So this is how it's gonna look like when user performs a search. Let's head back to the front end of the page. I'll just click on visit site. I'll also try to purge all the cache so that you can see the latest and updated version. Again, I'll click on the search bar. I'll hit WPML and hit enter. And just like that, we see this in action. So basically that's how dynamic content plugins template system lets us design search results template with ease just by dragging this search results widget. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this. There's more in the dynamic content plugin for Elementor playlist on the channel. Check that out. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.